a lot of you are in my DMs, texting, emailing me, etc. So let's go through some like logistical bar exam Q&A questions. If you have more questions you'd like me to talk about, comment below, text, email, DM me, and I can make more of these videos. So logistics, let's chat. How many hours per day should you study? Now there's, once again, this is like the most lawyerly response. It depends. Are you a full-time student who plans to study full-time during the, May through July timeframe? Okay, maybe you have to study a little bit differently than someone who's been studying since February, who is also working full-time, who is previously an LLM student, right? Those amounts look different. My general recommendation is that you do not study like locked the fuck in, at your desk, ass in seat, more than 7 to 8 hours per day. To me, that is the max, because you are not retaining anything outside of that. Now, if you're doing passive review or you're not fully locked in, then you might be at your desk longer, but 7 to 8 hours per day maximum. Maximum, in my opinion, is how long you should study per day. If you bought Barbary or Themis, do you need to buy any other supplements? My only thing that I think is the only thing that I think is necessary, right, my opinion, is either Adaptivar or UWorld. So with your Barbary package, if you have Adaptivar, you don't need to buy anything else. And if with your Themis package, you have access to UWorld, you do not need to buy anything else. But if you do not have access to a question bank of licensed NCBE questions, aka old bar exam questions, you need to get access to that, because the questions that Themis and Barbary make up are not the same as the ones that are previously on the bar exam. Do you need to study on the weekends? Once again, it depends, right? My anxiety did not allow me to not study on the weekends. And so I would do half days Saturday, Sunday, right? I'm talking 3 to 4 hours in the morning. One of my friends did not study a single weekend at all the entire time during bar prep. She passed on the first try, right? My opinion is that you either need to do half days Saturday, Sunday, or take a full day Saturday or Sunday off, right? Depending on you and your mental health, etc. Because you need a break. You need to take a step away. You also need to be an adult. You need to go make groceries. You need to meal prep. You need to spend time with family and friends. Whatever it is that you need to do to keep yourself functioning, you need to do Saturday and or Sunday. When should you start bar prep? This is the golden question, right? Some of you are doing like a soft start, late April, because you don't have any final exams. That's great. I support that. I think that's really great. Some of you want to start after you graduate. I think that's totally fine. Now, some of you have these whack-ass schools and you don't graduate till the end of May. I would recommend starting mid-May at the latest. So if you have questions about the logistics of that, let me know. But as always, I have sample study schedules in the Google Drive linked in my link tree. And if you have any other questions, let me know.